for the sobriety. Yay!
I just tried again.
Huzzah!
So wait, so being sober means you'll get to fuck more?
No, actually, they encourage you to not have sex for your first 90 days.
But
what do I do with my spare time? Nothing.
How does that help?
I just furiously masturbate. I haven't questioned it.
Okay. That seems like that would be counterproductive.
Basically, what they want you to do is just not fill it with another addiction.
Okay.
So you're giving up, like I'm giving up, obviously, like alcohol, giving up drugs. I didn't do drugs a lot.
Yeah.
But whenever I would go out and, like, drink, drugs appear.
They do. They show up. And then you have to, like, Nancy Reagan them.
All right, fine. So I had to quit all of that.
Okay.
And then they were just like, oh, by the way, maybe don't bone for a while. And I was like, let me call up all of the suitors. Sorry, guys. Bonnie's they're all heartbroken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Half of Austin's depressed.
I know. I was like anybody was barking up this tree to begin with. Have you seen me drunk? It's not pretty. I can do a stand-up set, but as soon as that's done, it's done.
Yeah. It's time to go to bed. Straight to bed. Anyway, welcome to Thanks Academy, the podcast where we watch all the best picture winners of all time in random order with random friends. Today's lovely random friend is Bonnie Ambers.
Aww.
I did a whole hand gesture that you couldn't see.
It was whimsical.
It was introductory, is what it was. And so what are we going to watch today?
We're going to watch Annie Hall.
Oh, God.
Woody Allen.
Okay. Do you like Woody Allen?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't honestly know enough about his movies. I assume that I've seen them, but I can't correlate it to, like, a Woody Allen picture.
Okay.
So why not? Yeah.
You're kind of blank slatey with Woody Allen.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, as far as I know.
I hate his guts.
His guts. Is it for the child molesty thing, or just from a directorial standpoint?
Well, it's been accumulating over the years. He's one of my, most... I don't know. Like, he was my first hot take. When I was 12 years old, I rented What's Up, Tiger Lily, because I heard it was so funny, and it was so much like Mystery Science Theater, which I loved, and it sucked.
Yeah.
And then my friends and I got a bunch of movies for a sleepover, and we snuck in Everything You Wanted to Know About Sex, But Were Afraid to Ask, which is another, like, classic Woody Allen movie, and it sucked. And then I watched Sleeper, which... In Colorado, it's a big deal because the house from Sleeper is there on the hill. Like, as you're driving into the mountains, you see the house from Sleeper. It's this round egg-shaped thing, and everybody points at it and goes, "That's the house from Sleeper, the Woody Allen film." So I watched that, and it sucked. So now I'm like, Woody Allen sucks. I don't understand what's funny about him. And then he would write in the New Yorker, and I was the kind of twerp who read the New Yorker when I was a kid.
That doesn't surprise me.
And I read his stuff, and it sucked. And so that was my first hot take in life. Woody Allen sucks. I don't understand the appeal at all. Never saw any...
I was like, now we're going to watch something.
His best picture winner.
And hopefully it doesn't suck.
Everybody said to me, have you seen Annie Hall? And I'm like, no, but I mean, I've given him enough chances. I'm not going to watch fucking Annie Hall.
Yeah.
That's my whole... And then I found out that he got married to his adopted daughter.
Yeah.
I'm adopted. So that disturbed me.
Do you feel like you missed a shot? Like...
No. That disturbed me deeply because, like, it immediately put in the mindset, like, what if I married my dad? That sucks. He sucks. That is the suckiest human thing. So I hated him. I said, okay, he's a gross old man. He's not funny. And everybody's like, yeah, but she was of age and adopted and not really, you know, like...
Okay, you don't get married, like, at 18 without there being something...
But people made excuses for, like, 20 years for that. And I was staying on the hard line, like, if you marry your daughter, adopted or otherwise, you suck. You're a disgusting old man.
Gross.
You're gross.
Gross.
And then I got conned into watching a couple other Woody Allen movies on dates or whatever, and they all sucked. And then the news came out that he was a big old fucking abuser.
Yep.
So he sucks. I hate Woody Allen with a passion. I think everything he's done is tainted. I think he should be banned from everything for life. I think
everything, like, were we going to lock him in a cage? Like...
I've never heard him play clarinet, but I understand that he does that, and I'm sure he's really shitty at it. I just hate Woody Allen. This was the movie, when I looked over the list of all the Best Picture winners, that I was the most upset that I would have to watch, because I'd made it this far in life without seeing the one supposedly redeeming movie that makes people like Woody Allen. I hope it doesn't. If this movie makes me even begrudgingly like this movie, I'm going to be upset.
Well, we're starting off great.
So you know I'm biased now.
Yes.
I'm glad you're a blank slate and not like a huge Woody Allen fan.
I have no idea. You named a bunch of movies just now. Never heard of them. I know the extent of my Woody Allen knowledge is that he married his Asian adopted daughter and he is Jewish.
Yeah.
This is all I know. This is what I know. This is all I have to work with.
That's pretty much what everybody should know about Woody Allen, in my opinion. So I'm glad.
Ta-da!
I think you have the ideal amount of knowledge. I will say that the one thing about this that's a little bit, not exciting, but a relief to me, is I know that it's on some level supposed to be a comedy.
Okay.
And there aren't a lot of those that win Best Pictures. So the only other comedies we've seen for the podcast have come from the 30s. So it'd be nice to know, I hope, that this is a short and not depressing movie. But it might be...
Dude, it's also got Diane Keaton in it. Although,
Who
what
I
do know about Diane Keaton is that I think it was this movie that sparked the whole 80s thing of women wearing power suits and dressing like men.
Yes.
Is this the movie?
It is, and up with that. That's great.
Yes.
Yes.
All the power. More pants. I agree with shoulder pads. Not for me, but for other people.
I will fully allow myself to love Diane Keaton in this, because I like everything she's done.
Diane Keaton is a gem.
Yes.
Diane, if you're listening, you're a gem.
And we're sorry that Woody Allen happened to you. Even though it probably launched your career and also, like, your iconic status as a woman.
Well, she also had Godfather.
That's right.
Yeah, Diane Keaton would be fine without Woody Allen.
We all would. So let's watch this movie.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, they didn't waste any time.
No, we know exactly what is about to happen to us. Annie Hall.
It's called Annie Hall, and some people made it.
Edited by one dude.
I like when the movies save on intro music.
Yeah,
They
who
just
needs intro music?
Skip it.
I mean, that's like sex, with foreplay. Just a waste of time. Let's just get to the good stuff,
Oh my gosh, Woody Allen only half wrote this. I did not know that.
Oh, does that make it suck a little less?
It means that the parts that don't suck, I'm going to attribute to his co-writer.
Joke. Two elderly women are at a Catskill Mountain resort, and one of them says, "Boy, the food at this place is really terrible." The other one says, "Yeah, I know, and such small portions." Well, that's essentially how I feel about life. Full of loneliness and misery and suffering
So
and
much for it
unhappiness,
not being depressing.
and it's all over much too quickly. The other important joke for me is one that's usually attributed to Groucho Marx, but I think it appears originally in Freud's Wit and its relation to the unconscious. And it goes like this, I'm paraphrasing. I would never want to belong to any club that would have someone like me for a member. That's the key joke of my adult life in terms of my relationships with women.
Hey, he and Karina are on the same page, apparently.
The strangest things have been going through my mind because I turned 40.
He's bombing.
I guess I'm going through a life
He
crisis.
really is.
I don't know. And I'm not worried about aging. I'm not one of those.
Another guy who looks worse.
Singer, right? Am I right?
It's going to sound shitty, but I went to CVS to buy
Who's on television?
This guy.
feminine products and lube and cough medicine, and
So you were gonna have a great night.
I take it all up to the counter and put it on the counter. And the guy behind me was like, "Hey, I've seen you perform. This is great." And I was like, "Fuck off. No, not now."
R&B singer. Really R&B singer. This is R&B singer.
How did they find the three most unattractive people in Hollywood and put them into one set?
Because they're not in Hollywood, they're in New York.
Canal?
Oh, that makes sense.
When I'm standing with the cast of The Godfather.
There she
You have
is.
to learn to deal with it.
I'm dealing with two guys named Cheech.
Okay, please. I have a headache, all right?
Panty line. Sorry.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I'm
Maybe
not
it's a
getting
birth
my
defect.
Period. Jesus, every time anything out of the ordinary happens, you think that I'm getting my period.
Little ladder, I think one of them may have missed it. There's a picture started.
What an asshole. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
That's it. Forget it.
Karina has already decided.
Oh, well, I mean,
I'm sorry.
Who just immediately assumes that they're on a period?
I can't go in the middle.
In the middle, we're only subtitles. They're in Swedish.
You want to get coffee for 2 hours or something?
2 hours? No. I'm going in.
2 hours with you? No
But
way.
while we're talking, we could be inside. You know that?
Hey, can we not stand here and argue in front of everybody? Because
All
I'm
right.
getting embarrassed.
You're better than he
All
is,
right,
honey.
So what do you want to do?
I don't know now.
She looks different without glasses.
Let's go see the sorrow and the pity.
Oh, come on, we've seen it. I'm not in the mood to see a 4-hour documentary on Nazis.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't. I've got to see a picture exactly from the start to the finish, because I'm anal.
That's a polite word for what you are.
Good burn.
We saw the Fellini film last Tuesday.
We're off to a great
Sometimes I ask
start.
myself how I'd stand up under torture.
You? You kidding? The Gestapo take away your Bloomingdale's charge card and you tell them everything.
Oh, you're so nice.
Yeah, because it's supposed to.
Robbie,
What's the matter? It's not natural. We're sleeping in a bed together. You know, it's been a long time.
God, he's the worst.
It's just that,
That's the worst
I gotta
quality.
sleep all night, so I have to rest my voice.
Some kind of an excuse. You used to
A
think
man
that I
could
was very
possibly have
sexy.
right now,
When we
this.
first started going out, we had
Yeah,
sex
I'm starting to
constantly.
relate
It's like
him to my
Listed the Guinness Book of
ex-husband.
World Records.
Complete lack of
Robbie,
empathy.
I'm past
Right?
it.
Yeah.
It's just I'm going through a phase, that's all. I mean, you've been married before. You know how things can get.
Don't
You were
justify
very
it,
hot for
Diane.
Allison at first.
Yeah,
You're in control of your own body.
that's right. Oh, I love her. What's her name? She's in.
Oh my God! She's in Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and
Yes.
she's the grandmother on the Addams Family.
Yes, and she's also in Scrooged.
Yes.
I'm a comedian.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're on next?
Who's next?
I mean, you're on right after this act.
No, it can't be because he's a comic.
Yes.
So what are you telling me? You're putting on 2 comics in a row?
No way.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not.
Golly gee willikers,
Is
that's
he
unheard
complaining
of.
about that?
It's okay.
No,
That he's going on after a comic.
At a political rally. You should be lucky to be doing on at all.
I know.
Well, also you can hear the people laughing. He's probably
Yeah.
intimidating. He's probably never heard that before.
I gotta go out there. I gotta get laughs too. How much can they laugh? They're laughed out.
Do you feel alright?
Jesus.
On another note, she was a hot little slice in the day,
Seriously,
wasn't she?
yeah.
Lyndon Johnson is a politician. You know the ethics those guys have. It's like a notch underneath child molester.
Which you are!
The FBI.
He just put himself one notch above politician.
And oil companies and the Pentagon and the
Oh, I love Ireland.
Wow. Wow.
Talk to her.
Who would be attracted to him in any sense?
Right? Did you see the underwear earlier?
Yeah.
That's enough. I don't think I've ever been this dry.
And you were primed for like any sexual
I was ready.
experience visually.
Yeah. I'm also on some crazy other level right now. Walking up the stairs the other day almost got me there. But like, I'm always ready to go. And this is, it's like the goddamn Sahara. It's like California during a fire in my pants right now.
Let's keep track of how many women he somehow woos, despite having any charm whatsoever. So far, we're at 2.
2?
Yeah. Not counting the kid in the class who we just kissed.
Yeah, not counting the child, who
kiss
was
rate.
probably his type.
Yeah.
He was creepy.
Yeah. I think you're pretty lucky.
You're talking to Woody Allen and you want to call the hot guy
I think
creepy?
you might be attracted to creepy then.
Okay.
If anyone had ever told me that I would be
Camera
thinking
guy got
about
lost.
these expressions
I
like
forgot to point the camera at the characters
He really
again.
liked his New York girl.
Damn it, Jerry, no more drinking on the job.
Oh, I'd say so. You married 2 of them.
There's Henry Drucker. He has a chair in
Married 2 of them?
Or the
Two
short
New
one's
Yorkers.
Herschel Kaminsky. He has a chair in philosophy.
Okay, so that's
Cornell.
3 women that he's
Yeah,
wooed.
this is supposedly a wife, I think.
Yes, a wife who's way more attractive than he is.
Yeah, she looks like
And he doesn't have money at this point. There's no way he could have grabbed that.
She looks like the original Wonder Woman. What's her name? Linda
Douglas
Carter.
Wyeth, the foul rag and bone shop of the heart.
I'm so tired of spending evenings making fake insights with people who work for dysentery.
Commentary.
Really, I heard that commentary and dissent had merged.
Look at
to
how
form
he holds
dysentery.
hands and shoulders. It's so like
Yeah, creepy.
like a clammy spider.
Yeah, can you imagine what his hands feel like? You know, like the sweaty, cold
Yeah.
hands.
Nervous. He's been wiping his mouth all day.
Yeah.
So now they're ahead.
He probably has dirty fingernails. I don't know why that angers
Sticky.
me so much, but it does.
Oh, he pays attention to sports instead of women. Another one, chalk it up.
Cases trying to stop a ball through a hoop.
What is fascinating is that it's physical. You know, it's one thing about intellectuals. They prove that you can be absolutely brilliant and have no idea what's going on. But on the other hand, the body doesn't lie. As Yes.
Oh, God.
Oh, see, that's the most awkward way to pull a woman in for the fucking. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Modes of alienation.
Look, he's grabbing again. There he goes with the grabby.
Grabby, and his shoes are on the bed. You little savage.
Why do you always reduce my animal urges to psychoanalytic categories? He said, as he removed her brassiere.
Would you look like a 14-year-old boy trying to figure out how to undo a bra for the first time.
Yeah, it's not... The clasp isn't on the shoulder, you asshole.
Yeah, no.
They, like, already hate each other.
If you had to be around Woody Allen that much, you would hate him too.
Yeah.
You aren't even around him. You've never been in his presence, and you still hate him that much.
I know. I have better taste than she does.
Fair enough.
Or let's see now.
I like
Maybe
what
I
she's
should
doing.
take Introduction to the Novel.
Just don't take any course where they make you read Beowulf.
Hey, listen, what do you think? Do you think we should go to that
Stop
parade
it.
sometime?
Stop it.
Quit touching.
Stop it.
Why are you touching?
Also, don't wear black
Oh,
socks. Do
see,
not...
look at this. He like traps her with his creepy little golem hands.
That's the grossest thing in the world.
Oh, look at his weird knuckles. It's just like.
This is a horror movie.
Oh, have you ever made Love High?
He should be guarding a bridge somewhere, not directing movies. Who's gonna stop the goat infestation now?
I don't know why you have to.
Instead of solving his riddles, you just have to fucking put up with him.
You can tolerate me for 5 minutes. You can cross the bridge.
Sorry.
Or if you shot a sodium pentothal, you can sleep through it.
Oh, come on, look who's talking. You've been seeing a psychiatrist for 15 years. You should smoke some of this. You'd be off the couch in no time.
True.
Come on.
Fair enough.
What are you doing?
No,
Al,
you can live with that once.
Wait, now he's taking her pot away?
Okay, no. You take my drugs away, it's on.
Yeah.
I'll break your little body.
Don't you understand she has to be high to fuck you?
Yeah.
That's what literally just happened.
I think it's going to be perfect. I just, create a little...
Ew! The red light! He just gave her a book about serial killers, now he wants to fuck her with a red light on?
No! Are you gonna leave your black socks on? Oh, you
Yes.
asshole.
Oh, he's totally doing it. Oh, and he doesn't even give her time to, like, reciprocate. He just, like, pounces. Ugh. Oh, God. I was gonna go home and masturbate myself to sleep, but I'm
Oh,
definitely
look,
not.
she's having an out-of-body experience. She's leaving.
You seem sort of distant.
Let's just do it, all right?
Let's just do
Your
it.
imagination, or you're just going through the motions? Hi, Dwayne. How's it going?
This is my room.
Yes.
Oh, yeah? Terrific.
Can I confess something?
Yes.
Yes. Young Christopher Walken, and we're back in the game. All right.
Yes.
I tell you this because as an artist, I think
Hot
you'll
Christopher
understand.
Walken.
Young, hot Christopher Walken.
Sometimes when I'm driving on the road at night, I see two headlights coming toward me. Fast, I have this sudden impulse to turn the wheel quickly, head on into the oncoming car. I can anticipate the explosion, the sound of shattering glass, the flames rising out of the flowing gasoline.
Yes.
That's the best part of the movie.
Yes.
I have to go now, Dwayne, because I'm due back on the planet Earth.
Oh, let it be so.
Oh, that was almost a joke.
Look up Uncle Bill, come.
Almost.
Don't be mean to Christopher Walken. That was some gold that you got to enjoy.
Yeah.
Wayne, can I haven't
That's
finished
some
my drink.
classic
Yes,
Walken.
Wayne is. I'll be right. I just a second. I have to get through that. Still the thrill.
That's it. I'm getting tailored blazers. Dear listeners, if you would like to donate your blazers to me, find me on Facebook.
Blazer donation
Blazer
drop-offs
donation drop-offs.
around the city.
Around the city. And if you also have cargo pants, I will pick those up too.
And white striped ties.
Yes.
Constantly, I'd say 3 times a week. Like the other night, I'll be wanting
She
to have
would not
sex.
speak with me the other night, you know? It's
And
just
I don't know, I mean, 6 months ago, I would have done it. I would have done it. Just
incredible.
please.
I tried everything, you know? I put on soft music and my red light bulb. And
But the thing is,
I mean, since our discussions here, I feel I have a right to my own feelings.
Yes!
I think you would have been happy because I really asserted
The
myself.
incredible thing about it is I'm paying for her analysis, and she's making progress, and I'm getting screwed.
I don't know,
No,
Lonnie,
you're
I
not.
feel so guilty because Albie is paying for it, so, you know, so I do feel guilty if I don't go to bed with him. But if I do go to bed with him, it's like I'm going against my
She's
own
making progress,
feelings.
and I'm not making
I don't
any
know,
progress.
I
That's
can't win.
So
Her progress
wrong.
is not progress.
Sometimes
Oh
I think I
my
should
God.
just be with the woman.
Wow, I don't believe it. You mean to tell me you guys have never snorted coke?
Did she just say sometimes I think I should sleep with a woman?
Albie, he's writing down on it.
I think she did.
I think she
I don't want
did.
to put a wad of white powder in my nose. There's the nasal membrane.
You never want to try anything new, Albie.
Trying to coke.
That's
the worst.
Oh my god. Look how annoying he is without coke. Can you imagine him on cocaine?
I volunteer to do his coke.
Yeah. But
Do it, Diane.
I think he's absolutely got the right instinct that himself on cocaine would be the worst.
The worst.
And they were a million laughs.
Maybe he would be one of those people that would like instantly OD though.
Yeah, maybe.
Great stuff, Albie.
Because he's already like
I just
99% natural
Oh,
cocaine.
you know something?
Yeah.
We're going to California next
Oh,
week.
really?
Yeah, I think it'll be.
As you know.
Yeah.
On my agent's advice, I sold out. I'm going to do an appearance on TV.
No, that's not at all. Albie's giving an award on television. She's doing
Okay, this
something
amateur hour over here doesn't know how to cut
We
coke.
have to leave.
It's just very fastidious.
Listen,
No, I disagree. Alright, if it's right there, you're not taking your sweet time.
Sure, I'd be glad to.
He's
And
it's
one,
mellow.
he's letting them breathe far too much. He's gonna breathe into it and ruin it.
That's a lot of coke.
it's about $2,000 an ounce.
Yeah.
Really? And so what is the
Ounce.
kick of it?
Oh, the 70s.
Ew.
Yep.
Fuck you.
That, somebody would have been gotten strangled.
Yeah.
That is not a true cokehead.
Ugh.
That would have been, I'm gonna pimp you out until you go get me $2,000.
He should have died. The
so I
movie
can
should be over now.
Hefner's house.
It should just be Diane Keaton going around exploring her
And the women,
feelings.
Max. They're
Yes.
like the women in Playboy magazine, only they
And
can
she
move
runs
their
away
own
with
way.
Christopher Walken. Oh, you whiny little bitch.
Oh my god, he sucks.
Just die already. Please tell me that's how the movie ends.
Remember salt and biscuit. Perhaps it would be even better if we took him to the hospital.
Oh, he's so nauseous until the pressure is off.
Yeah.
What a stupid bitch. God.
Ugh.
If I ever meet Woody Allen, I'm gonna flip him off straight to his face.
Oh, good. I'll be right there with you.
We'll take turns.
Alright.
Or maybe we'll double fist it each side. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, we'll give him the 4D experience.
Yeah.
My second meeting was very exciting, but the meeting
Linked with height and time, motherfucker.
Right now, it's only a notion. I think I can get money and make it into a concept, and then later turn it into an idea.
Wait, who's that? That looks like somebody.
He wrote a roadmap to get us to the bathroom.
You should have told me it was Tony Lace's party.
What do is that?
I think he has a little thing for Annie.
No. Unfortunately, Max, it goes to that girl out there.
Where?
The woman with the VPL.
VPL.
Visible panty line.
Yeah, she's a 10 max, and that's great for you because you.
Visible panty lines. They're
Visible
back.
panty lines.
Yeah, you're used to the kind with the shopping bags walking through Central Park with the surgical masks on, muttering.
And they like this couple, Max. They look like they just came back from Masters and Jobs.
Yeah, intensive care ward. My God. Hey, Max, I think she's giving me the eye.
She comes over here, Max, with brains. She'll get the guacamole.
Who is he talking about? God damn
That
it, Jerry,
child.
get your shit together.
It's that
No,
child.
I was
Oh.
never too innocent.
She was 16.
Oh, he didn't
She
think.
can't be more
No,
than
no, no.
16.
I came out here to get some shock therapy, but there was an energy crisis, so I used my food taster. Have you two met?
Hey, how you doing?
Do you taste to see if it's poison?
Yeah, he's great. Hey, you guys are wearing white. You must
Don't
be
touch.
the stars.
Stop with the touching, Woody.
Someplace.
We don't like it.
We just need about 6 weeks, and about 6 weeks we can cut.
You go fuck Paul Simon, girl.
Yeah, do it. He's so much more
He's
substantial.
literally more attractive. And I hate to say it, but he's kind of rocking that dad bod.
He's sort of, yeah.
Why smile?
He also is rocking the 70s shag hair.
Well, you see a great
Yeah, the
agent,
balding
really
shag
gets
hair.
with me.
Yeah.
This is a great house, really. Everything. Saunas, jacuzzis, 3 tennis courts. You know who the original owners
Although,
were?
now that I look at it, Paul
Nelson
Simon is
and Legs
easy.
Diamond. Then you know who lived here?
He's gotta be me-sized.
Charlie Chaplin. Right before his Un-American thing. But you guys are still, you're still New Yorkers.
Yeah, I love it there.
Well, I used to live there. I used to live there for years, you know. It's so dirty now.
Yeah.
I'm into garbage. It's my thing.
Well, this is really nice screen room. It's really nice too.
He keeps
Well, and
trying
there's another
to
thing about
joke.
New York. See?
This
What,
is
you wanna
just
see movies?
sad.
Standing
It's
on
so
line,
sad.
freezing,
I'm
and
sad.
That's
and
probably a
here-
real gold record on the wall.
It probably is. Oh my god.
It says Scarborough Fair on it.
Come and see our bedroom. We did a fantastic thing.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm cool.
That's wonderful. I mean, you know,
Yeah, she's got to be 16. Like,
Seriously.
Yeah, and
That's
gradually get old
crazy.
and die. You know,
She's
sometimes
also
you make a
80
little
feet
effort
tall.
once in a while.
I like that. That's
what
cool.
are they
Great
feeding
women,
her?
great little.
I think she's regular feet.
Yeah,
Just
I forgot my mantra.
Please tell me she runs away with Jeff Goldblum.
Was that all we get of Jeff Goldblum?
There better be more. Dude, I swear to fucking God.
Fuck
If there's
you,
not
movie.
more Jeff Goldblum,
Yeah.
Karina, I'm personally going to be mad at you.
We should at least get one Christopher Walken-sized monologue on a Jeff. Oh, fuck this movie. What a tease.
Fuck everything. This movie sucks ass, and I'm angry. I want more Jeff Goldblum.
Well, I meet people and I go to parties and we play tennis. I mean, that's a very
Cocaine?
big
And
step
I'm
for me.
3,000 miles
I'm
away
able to
from you.
enjoy people more.
You're not gonna come back to New York?
What's so
No.
great about New York? I mean, it's a dying city. You read Death in Venice.
You didn't read Death in Venice till I bought it for you.
That's right. That's right. You only
Why
get
is he
books
always
from
redirecting?
Ohio.
Dude, they should show this to, like, abuse
How
victims.
you're capable of enjoying life.
And
You
be
know,
like, show us on the
you're
Woody
like
Allen
New
film
York
where he
City.
touched
You're
you.
just this person.
All the
You're
time.
like, I
All the time.
The entire time.
With his clammy, creepy little gollum hands.
Everybody is. You know, one guy is
he still
starving
holding the
someplace.
car keys?
That's, you know,
I think
as a
so.
criminal,
Because
I-
he's fucking useless.
So you want to get married or what?
No.
No. We're friends. I want to remain friends.
Yeah, go Annie!
Check, please. Can I get
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't get his way, so he's
Yes, of
throwing
course
a
I'm
fit.
mad, because you
Yes.
love me, I know
Okay,
that.
that's it. If I ever meet Woody Allen, I'm going to
In
jail.
my life, I really just
Will you
can't
bail
say
me out?
that's true.
What's
I
that?
mean, you
If
know
I meet
how
Woody Allen and go to
wonderful
jail,
you
will
are.
you bail me
know-
out?
Yeah.
You're the reason
Okay.
that I got out of my room.
Because I have to punch him in the dick now. I have to. He literally wasted. How long is this fucking movie?
2 hours.
He wasted 2 hours of my life.
So what are you up to anyway, huh?
Usual. You know, I'm trying to write. I'm working on a play. So what are you saying? That you're not coming back to New York with me?
She said it 5 times. Shut
No,
up.
look.
I don't ever want to see you again. How about that?
Bail. Bail, Annie, bail!
To see you. That's
I'm like,
Bail.
miles, you know? I mean, you know what that does to my stomach?
you must know it's a hectic time for Tony the Grandmaster tonight.
The what?
The Grandmaster's got a lot of records up for awards.
Oh, really? They give awards?
Because he's actually successful.
Earplugs.
Just forget it, Albie, okay? Let's just forget the conversation.
Awards. They do nothing but give out awards. I can't believe it. Greatest fascist dictator, Adolf Hitler.
What is his obsession?
It's just the easiest joke. I think he has an obsession with easy jokes.
So if I start saying really obvious things,
Yeah, you'll
And-
be famous.
well, if I say really obvious things and then promote myself as a Woody Allen style comic, I'll get famous, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's do that.
Good. Throw him in jail.
I know what you're going to say. I'm not a great driver. You know, I have some problems with
So your license,
with,
please?
Just don't get angry or anything, because I have my license here. You know, it's a rented car, and I here.
Don't give me your life story. Just pick up the license.
Oh, pick up the license. You have to ask nicely, because I've had an extremely rough day. You know, my girlfriend.
Just give me the license.
Okay, if anyone should be shot by the police, it's Woody Allen.
This is suicide by cop shit.
He deserves it.
With authority, you know, it's not your fault. Don't take it personal.
Thank God.
Oh God, he finally stopped talking. Ah.
Smart fellas. Keep in touch.
Cut to Jeff Goldblum. Almost.
If the rest of the movie was just Jeff Goldblum talking on the phone to somebody whose other conversation we'd
Imagine
never
my
know,
surprise.
I would be
still be happier.
so much better than
I had the
this.
feeling that I got you at a bad moment, you know. I heard high-pitched squealing. Twins, Max. 16-year-old. Can you imagine the mathematical possibilities of that?
Wait,
You're
What?
an actor,
Ew.
Max. You should be doing Shakespeare in
So
the
we
park.
have
I
a
did
rape
Shakespeare
joke, a
in the
racist
park, Max. I
joke,
got
And now a
caught.
statutory
a
pedophilia.
statutory
Guys
rape
with leather
slash
jackets stole my
pedophilia joke.
leotard.
Oh my god.
Ew.
How did this look?
What the fuck?
Max, are we driving through plutonium?
Keeps out the alpha rays, Max. You don't get old.
And how much fun it was just knowing her.
Okay. Yeah, run. He's gonna get in the
I thought of that
kissing.
old joke.
Quick, before he puts you in a basement.
This guy goes to a psychiatrist and says,
What?
"Doc,
White guys, you can't
my
trust them. They
brother's
all have
crazy. He
basements.
thinks
Yeah.
he's a chicken." And the doctor says, "Well, why don't you turn him in?" And the guy says, "I would, but I need the eggs." Well, I guess that's pretty much now how I feel about relationships. You know, they're totally irrational and crazy and absurd, but
No, you
I
are
guess
irrational and
we
crazy
keep
and
going through it
absurd.
because,
Also, Jerry-
most of us need the eggs.
Focus on a person.
Thanks for reducing women to eggs. That was great. I hope
What are
that's how
wo-
the movie ends. It is.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yes. That's how the movie ends. They reduce women to eggs. That's perfect. Carol Kane, that's her name.
That's it. Shelley Duvall, told you.
Yeah. And
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. And they don't give Goldie a credit.
Oh,
I guess-
or Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
I am not gonna lie. I was really excited to come to a podcast with a movie that I had never seen before.
Yep.
And I wanted to just poke, get some jabs in there. Poke fun
Yeah.
a bit. But that was the most cringy, horrible. I would rather put a hornet's nest in my vagina than watch that movie again.
Would you go so far as to say, perhaps, that Woody Allen sucks?
I would have to concur.
Yeah.
Woody Allen, in fact, sucks.
Is the worst human.
I'm going to jail if I ever meet Woody Allen because I'm gonna have to punch him in the dick. I don't see another way around it. I think I'm standing up for our country and for everything that makes America, America, the land of the free and the home of the women who punch Woody Allen in the dick.
Home of the shut the hell up. Every word out of his mouth was like he pioneered negging, but that's like as far as he got in any sort of thought about how people should interact.
Any day now, we're gonna get a new book, like what's that book? The Game.
Yeah,
the pickup artist.
Pickup artist book. Yeah,
but it's gonna be by Woody Allen. It's like, hey, how to rape your kid 101.
He does rape a child in this one. Like the child actor playing his character.
Yes,
there is lack of consent on a kiss between two 7-year-olds at one point.
Yeah. And then Shelley Duvall looks like she's 11, maybe.
Oh my god.
And then there's an actual joke about having sex with two twin 16-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
From a grown man.
It's played for complete, not just laughs, but hey laughs.
Like dirty, pervy, creepy
laughs.
Uncle at Thanksgiving who hugs you too long laughs.
Oh, well, that's exactly what Woody Allen is. The dirty, pervy Uncle at Thanksgiving who doesn't hug you too long because 3 seconds after the hug starts, he starts kissing you with his tongue. He just dives at everything with his mouth.
Yeah,
everything
and what's
female.
The grabbing. I couldn't.
So grabbing.
Because he grabbed the back of their necks all the time.
Backs of necks, shoulders, anything that would be captive, capturing.
He's got a basement dungeon. I know he does. He has a basement dungeon. I know it.
He's a walking basement dungeon. He
is the human equivalent of a metal rod in a basement with handcuffs attached and blood stains on the floor.
If you could cast a spell to make a basement torture dungeon come to life,
it would
and
turn
then
out to
teach
be
it one class of ethics so it'd be worried about its own behavior, you would have Woody Allen. I swear, I think his whole nervous shtick is
so he appears non-threatening.
Well, that and also guilt. I think he knows he's an asshole. He knows he's a monster. He even confesses being he's a monster, though. And it doesn't affect his behavior one bit. Ugh. I really hated this movie more than I thought I would. I thought this would be the one Woody Allen movie where there'd be enjoyable parts. And the only enjoyable parts were a lot of really cool actors who showed up for 10 seconds and then got shoved off the screen by Woody Allen.
Like, the movie could have ended with his beginning monologue and then just Jeff Goldblum talking on the phone. I don't have to hear the other side of the conversation. I just want to hear Jeff Goldblum talking on the phone.
Or Christopher Walken narrating fucked up death dreams.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I would, with Diane Keaton doing a fashion show.
Diane Keaton just wearing a different outfit in every scene and singing occasionally.
That would have been so much better than whatever...
This was a great movie if you cut out all the Woody Allen.
Yes! If you deleted all of him and it was 3.5 minutes long and it just flashed a bunch of awesome people...
wearing awesome clothes.
Wearing awesome clothes.
It'd be like, oh cool, Paul Simon.
Oh no! It would be like Diane Keaton, Paul Simon, Jeff Goldblum. Done.
The end. I'm so upset. I've never had the misfortune of dating men. I just have been lucky like that.
Yeah.
Is this like abnormally shitty, or is it just annoying to watch because that's like normal? Tell me about men. Are they like this?
Yes. My ex-husband was like that exactly to a T. Like, to a T.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like that bad?
Yeah. Okay, I
You don't have to divulge personal stuff you don't want to, but I'm just like...
I don't know, fuck that guy.
Oh, okay.
I'm fairly certain he hasn't raped our daughter only because we don't have a daughter.
I was this close to going, you're a mom? I have no idea.
God. I don't trust me around anything. Like, I can't imagine sustaining life with inside of me. I couldn't do it. I'd give up.
But we're just eggs, Bonnie.
I know, apparently we're bad drive. We're eggs who can't drive.
We're eggs who can't drive.
We're eggs that can't drive.
We need men to give us books to read and teach us how to drive even though they can't drive. That's the perfect... That's the perfect distillation right there. He spends the first half of the movie criticizing her driving, and at the end of the movie, he can't drive either. That's a man.
That's a dude.
That is a dude.
Okay, Karina, there you go. You just got into a relationship with a dude. Unfortunately, it was...
This movie?
Yeah, that was it.
Well, thank God it was only 90 minutes.
Okay, so you know how, like, you rolled your eyes the whole time?
Yes.
And then you just made fun of them in your head?
Yes.
And then you were really disappointed?
And I was disgusted by most of the physical stuff?
That's like dating a dude. Like,
why?
verbatim. Like, that's what it is.
Why does anybody do it? I don't understand.
I quite enjoy the penis.
Okay. Well, they make those.
It's when the penis starts talking that's the issue.
Yeah, but you can get those retail.
Yeah, I know. I have one duct taped to a pillow in my room.
Okay. I'm trying to think if that's the most efficient way to attach it. Like, you could put it through the pillow.
Oh, that's how it's done, but you have to secure it so it doesn't wiggle around.
Duct tape both sides, I see.
I mean, how else am I supposed to watch TV and do that? I mean...
Oh, I understand.
I'm a very busy lady.
I could show you some things.
I'm a very busy woman. I have things to do.
Oh, I know. I get most of my... Like, whenever I tell work I'm working from home.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a dick in me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you just went through your first male relationship where everything was stupid, you rolled your eyes, he wasn't that funny, but you still felt kind of pressured to laugh, and then you wound up disappointed in the end.
Is that why this won Best Picture? Because it was realistic? Because I've watched a lot of movies before with heterosexual relationships in them. I know it's weird, but I've sought them out, and I've watched them.
Yeah, no way.
And they usually make it look pretty good, like... The man will fuck up or say something insensitive, but at the end he kind of makes up for it, and he's usually good looking and touches when it's appropriate.
Yeah,
but you're saying it's more like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I will do that whole 90-day lesbian thing. I think Woody Allen ruined me. He ruined men.
Yeah, I think he did, and it's amazing that 40 years later, the stock in men is still relatively high. Given that he completely obliterated any attraction anybody would have to any man with this movie.
Yeah.
And everybody saw it. It's not like this was a...
I mean, I should have done this
art house hit.
I should have done this on day one of sobriety. I wouldn't have wanted to have sex with anything.
Well, I'm glad to help you through the remaining days of
I do appreciate
your sobriety from all things pleasant.
I'm probably going to have to go buy some kind of female lubricant just to make sure that it doesn't shrivel all the way up, but...
Female lubricant? You can just get genderless lubricant, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if there was a specific kind that kept it from actually crawling out of your body and hiding, but...
No, it's fine. Because men don't use lubricant, as we learned in this movie.
As we learned.
They just raw dog. They dive right in.
Yeah, they just dive right in and annoy you with their penis. I'm gonna die alone. Okay.
Well, because he acts completely different in this movie, too, towards men versus women. Like, it's not one of... And I think that's one of those things that I was watching, like, oh, that's why I never noticed. Because I never got this treatment, and so I never saw this side.
Yeah. Oh, you're in for it now, baby cakes.
No, probably not. I'm too tall. Like, men do not approach me. And, like, they're kind of scared of me, and it's nice.
I'm gonna wear stilts. Fuck this shit.
Yes.
It's like, I'm 5'3". Do you know how many guys on a daily basis walk up and treat me like their personal armrest and shit?
Nope.
Do you know how many times I've been drunk and actually bitten a stranger?
7.
More.
Okay, I've seen 7.
A lot more.
I've been there for 7 of them. No, I think the Woody Allens of the world can't reach my shoulder, so they don't touch me. They can't get up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They'd have to...
I mean, it would be like that'd be a tough power move to pull off, to try to, like, neck and shoulder me.
I mean, if they did it, they'd have to do it, like, real sneaky. You know, like,
they'd have to get
like,
on a staircase.
Yeah, they'd have to, like, drag out, like, a little step stool and hop up on it and then get you.
Or be behind me on an escalator.
Yeah, behind you on the escalator. Ooh, that's how they get you.
Okay, I'm going to start standing with my back to the rail.
To the rail.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I just, practice escalator safety. What else do I need to know about men?
The
socks bothered me the most. Like, the socks and shoes in bed. Am I weird that, like, you should...
That made me really uncomfortable. And don't get me wrong, I'm not, like, a stickler for that kind of shit. But it was the fact that they were obviously really dirty. And, like, he just laid them on this nicely made bed that he didn't make.
Yeah, and he was just walking...
He didn't make that.
He was walking around Manhattan in those shoes.
Yes!
I don't care what you did. If you just walked outside for 5 seconds, those shoes are filthy.
Like, they're covered with the tears of fallen actresses and homeless people semen. Like, because I told people that I was coming on this to basically make fun of Annie Hall, and so many people that I talked to were like, oh, this movie is so great, and it's gonna change your perspective, and you're gonna love it.
Okay,
and it changed. Oh, it changed your perspective, because now you know what it's like to be married to a dude.
That's true. And also, I think it changed your perspective, because you came in like Woody Allen shrug emoji, and now Woody Allen
sucks.
That's right.
Woody Allen sucks.
So it changed our perspectives.
Woody Allen sucks.
Oh my god, I am going to get that trending.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I will help.
Okay.
Let's do this. Alrighty, listeners. #, Woody Allen sucks.
Except not in bed, because he's a selfish lover, and you can tell, because he always goes for the mouth and getting on top.
Yeah, and he... Missionary?
Mm-hmm.
Missionary all the time? Mm-hmm. Really, Woody?
Yeah, couldn't even get under for a good ride, Like...
Well, in his defense, he does have that weak little body. Like, if he got up under me, I'd crack him in half.
Should. Maybe instead of punching him in the dick, you could, like, lure him into a crack-and-a-half position.
I could lure him in and then snap him.
I think I'm going to be forgiving to the stand-up, because I do know that our art form, such as it is, ages so poorly. Like, most stand-up looks like shit 30, 40 years later.
Yeah.
But he was particularly not good.
He was, like, extra. That's why when, like, the laugh track and all that, I was like, he's just not used to the sound of laughter.
Yeah.
He must not be.
I think he was, like... He's, like, one of those comics who doesn't want people to laugh at him. He wants them to just come up and tell him he's brilliant afterwards.
Oh.
And if you do just laugh, then he thinks something's wrong with him, and also that the audience was idiots. We know that comic, right?
Yeah,
there's always at least one or two in the scene who are like...
We know that comic.
I'm not here to make you laugh. I'm here to make you think I'm brilliant and want to fuck me. And that is definitely...
Yeah, we know that comic.
It seems like he invented that comic. Or whatever. He pioneered that sad, dumb, doesn't need to exist, thinks that that's what Bill Hicks was doing, which it wasn't.
Yeah.
Kind of person.
All right, but I'm not luring that comic into my vagina mousetrap back cracking.
Well, you can crack him in half without taking your pants off. Just get him started.
I could.
Just get him on the bed.
Although it was leg day today, so probably not today or tomorrow.
Okay, yeah,
Maybe
rest up.
Wednesday. Yeah. Wednesday's a good day.
Well, I don't want you to break the no sex thing either. So, just kill.
Okay, just kill.
Don't fuck, just kill.
Faster, pussycat. Kill.
All right, I have to ask one question in fairness to this movie, because I feel like so many people have talked to me about this movie, have said how great it is. So there must be something here that we're missing, right? Do you think that the entire movie was ironically trying to make the point that we're complaining about? Like, were people laughing because it's so awful, and it was obviously supposed to be awful?
I feel like the reason it was a good movie is because of Diane's character.
Yes.
Is because she was kind of this fragile, frazzled mess that was very unique for her time. Mm-hmm. And I believe that was one of the first, well, maybe not one of the first, but one of the most prominent discussions about a woman who wasn't just this perfectly put together object, this little punchline in waiting, you know?
Yeah.
This prop, this talking prop. She was an actual, real, flawed character that showed depth, that showed this unique, creative mind that I don't think a lot of people had seen before.
I agree. I think it's definitely her movie.
She was deeper than the talking prop archetype that most female actors were in that time.
And I don't think it was written to be like that. I really put that on Diane Keaton. I think if you just stripped away her face...
Who was the other guy who wrote? Let's give him some credit.
Yeah, Woody Allen, and then maybe that was Diane Keaton's male name, because in 1977 women couldn't write movies.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, whatever. Most of her dialogue, if you stripped away her face and her acting from it, was pretty ugh. It could have been written to be just a self-deprecating woman, but she put a lot of...
She made her self-depreciation lovable.
Yeah.
And relatable.
And understandable.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they hadn't put someone with her caliber in the role, the entire movie would have flopped.
And I think most Woody Allen movies do flop. You know what I mean? Like, he makes one a year out of some strange obsession. And this is the famous one. It's not like he's made, 50 movies?
Yeah.
And I think if you even asked Woody Allen fans what are his 5 best movies, they'd go to 3 and then start to think hard.
Yeah.
You know?
I could definitely see that. But I feel like
50? So she's like the only thing that makes Woody Allen exist.
She opened up a door to flawed female characters that are still lovable and still relatable. Because that is real.
Yeah.
Because everyone just wanted the Stepford wife, you know, the sexy girl who says cute things and does cute things. And she didn't. She didn't do anything that he wanted to do. And she made very real issues for women, like not sleeping with him whenever he wanted. She made that very real.
Yeah.
And it could have gone very, very, very wrong. But it didn't because she carried it.
I'll give the movie high marks for realism.
Yes.
Like, they're realistic characters that you believed. And then I'll give it low marks for assuming that it was funny to watch an asshole.
Yeah.
You know?
Just to watch some shambling sense of a male thing awkwardly grabbing women's necks and making racist pedophile jokes. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He bagged 7 beautiful...
very beautiful women.
Women on nothing.
I saw his apartment. He doesn't have money.
I'm so upset.
Karina, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just saying, this sucked.
This movie sucks.
You are always a joy and a delight to be around, but this sucked ass, and I'm a little upset.
Thank you so much for joining me on the Woody Allen Sucks bandwagon. That was so nice of you to come and get on with, you know, it's been a lonely bandwagon for my whole life.
Yeah, well, I'm starting this Woody Allen Sucks hashtag. And hopefully we'll be able to find people all across the land.
Yes, join us.
Join us.
Comment, rate, respond. Tell me you're listening and tell us that Woody Allen sucks and that we all know it.
It's true.
It's so true. And he always has sucked.
Yes,
I don't know, whatever the culture
sucked.
was going through, they might have like had a blind spot and not seen how sucky he was, but he was sucky even back then, even with Annie Hall.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Academy.
Fuck all of that.
Ugh.
Fuck everything.
All right.
I'm going to do my shameless plug now.
Do your shameless plug. I was just going to ask you for it.
Do you know what doesn't suck?
No, Bonnie. What doesn't suck?
Good Set. Every first and third Saturday at 8 p.m. at Fourth Tap Brewing on Metric.
It's a really good show.
It's a fantastic
cool
show
space.
that yours truly hosts.
Yes. It's a great space. They do wrestling there, too.
They also do some crazy wrestling.
Yeah.
But first and third Saturdays at 8 p.m., Fourth Tap Brewing. It is an absolutely free comedy show. We change the comedians up every single week. So definitely come and check it out. Also, like me on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah. Instagram is Goddammit Bonnie, and Facebook is just Bonnie Ambers.
just like everything you see. If you're in the zone of our podcast, just start just liking things.
Yes.
And the world will turn better for you.
Do
That's
it.
what I promise.
Do it.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. I'm gonna go home and I don't even know. Just go to sleep. Like, how do I what am I supposed to do with my life now?
I've ruined Bonnie. Good night, everybody.